Hey, it's Melissa from Creative Frugal Fun. I haven't been on here a long time. I just tried to film this video, but it was way too long. And I just want to talk to you about Simple Christmas. So I'm going to try to go through my list as quickly as I can and make this as short as I can because I know time is short for everybody. So, if you're like me, you don't have Christmas together and it's less than a week before, and you're kind of wondering, what am I going to do? So I'm going to start first with gifts. How many of you stress about having the beautiful gifts under the tree? Well, last year I had a surgery. I had 5 surgeries last year, and one of which was about 4 days before Christmas. So we had Amazon package Christmas. And what that meant was when packages came in from Amazon, who we usually get everything from, or Walmart or whoever, I would open them, I would divide them up if they had multiple gifts in them, and I would repackage them. So they would either stay in the original box if it was for one person, or I would put different items in different boxes, seal them back up, and write their name on the outside of the box. And they simply went under the tree that way. It saved me having to buy wrapping paper, saved me the stress of storing things, hiding things, wondering if things had come. I just checked them off my list as I opened the package and then sealed them back up. And then on Christmas morning, everybody opened them up. And I did not realize that this year we've had quite a bit of medical we've been dealing with within our own family and then with extended family. I have both my mom and my mother-in-law in the hospital right now. And so I didn't realize all that was going to be coming, or the worry and stress about that and other things. But I had decided early on we're doing Amazon package Christmas again. And so under my tree right now, Amazon packages resealed with Sharpie marker. It's awesome. I promise you, nobody cares about the wrapping paper. They really don't. The next thing, I have siblings out of state, and shipping on things can get really expensive. So we've gotten in the habit of Amazon Christmas with them. We'll send gift cards or whatnot, but I'm really tired of sending gift cards. I feel like they're impersonal, they get lost, that kind of thing. So this year, I just decided to ask my siblings, what do you want for Christmas? And I gave them a couple of options. I said, is there something on Amazon that you'd like? This is the budget that I have. Or my one sister, well, both of them, my siblings, I offered them, is there something from Sam's Club I could have delivered to you? Would you want to pick out some fancy food or some fun things? Or something from Amazon I can have shipped to you? Just let me know what you would like. And they both were able to go on and pick things that were helpful for them. So my sister went on Sam. She picked out some food that she wouldn't normally buy to try. And so she'll be able to have some fun things. And she also picked out some things that she could use every day, which was helpful for her. So that was a treat for her. And she told me how fun it was to go on there and pick out the things and then send me the list, and I'll have those delivered to her. And then with my brother, there was a little bit of back and forth about gift cards and whatnot. But I saw those fire blankets on sale, and he decided that that would be great for his family. He's got a couple kids going off to college, so I bought multiples of them. You get a discount when you do that. And so his kids will each take one to college for their apartments, and then he and his wife will have a couple at their home. And then I did already have something personal that I will send them as well. It will go after Christmas, and I full disclosure on that to them. But that way they were able to pick out something that they could use, and it wasn't just, oh, thanks for the meal again. I'm not saying that buying gift cards is bad. And there are some people that we will do it for, because that's what they enjoy. Um, but I was getting really tired of doing that. So ask people, is there something that you're really wanting? This is the budget that I have. Would an Amazon card towards that be helpful? Would that help you? Um, Instead of trying to come up with the perfect gift that probably isn't the perfect gift that maybe they didn't want anyways. As far as neighbor gifts, there was one year we decided a long time ago to add people from church each year to our lists that we would give gifts to. And between that and all of my kids' therapists and private providers and specialists and people at school, we had a Christmas where we had 80 people that we were giving gifts to outside of family. And it was pathetic. And so we have slowly been scaling that back through the years. It's been really refreshing because we realized some of the people we were giving gifts to, we weren't really interacting with during the year. It was just, oh, yeah, they might show up, so we'll give them a gift. Um, and why? why do that? And so we have a couple of neighbors right around us that we just love, and they help us, we help them. And so we've focused on that. And then a few other people that we've branched out to. And the gifts have a lot more meaning and it's a lot more fun rather than, we've got the conveyor belt going and here's 35 gifts going out. Let's load up the minivan. It has much more meaning to it. And, um, and I really, really enjoy it. And this year I'm really enjoying it because we've just scaled it down. We decided who are the people that we really want to give to. And so that's been really good. If you aren't able to make the cookies or do whatever, go to some place like Sam's Club, buy some muffins, buy some cookies, put them on a tray. Don't feel like you have to, be a master baker or whatnot. Buy Martinelli's on sale. Just take a bottle of Martinelli's. I gave one to someone today and they were thrilled and they were going to save it for Christmas Eve. They don't have a lot of people that bring them things. I don't know if you're like us, but where we live, in the church that we used to attend, a lot of people give a lot of gifts, and a lot of those are goodies. And I went to my mother-in-law's, and she had trays and trays of goodies that people have brought. And she's sugar-free now. She's trying not to eat sugar. And I had to wonder, she's had a lot of problems this year. I had to wonder, where are all these people when she needs help? And how close are these people really to her because they don't even realize that she's not eating sugar anymore? It made me sad that somebody took all that time, made all that effort, and she's going to feel like she has to give back. And yet, are they really her friends? So just try to do simple things, do something healthy. My favorite neighbor gift ever was someone who delivered bottles of milk, bottles, actual glass bottles of milk on Christmas Eve to go with all the goodies that you get because they know everyone gets way too many goodies. So think about something like that. That same person also gave ice melt one year in a bucket. Great things. It wasn't your typical, here's a platter of cookies, Merry Christmas. We never talked to you until next Christmas. So think about that. Lastly, I want to talk to you about your Christmas meal. One year, we used to host a family, and I would cook and clean, and we'd do our own Christmas Eve, and then we would have family over on Christmas Day, and I wanted everything to be perfect. And one year, I was just really stressed out, trying to get things done so I could start cooking our Christmas Eve dinner. And my husband could tell, and he looked at me and he said, "Why don't we just order a pizza? You don't need to do all of this." And at first I thought, order a pizza on Christmas? Who does that? I mean, I grew up with china and crystal and silver and fancy things, and I've since moved beyond that, and I don't even have some of those things in my home. But I thought, who orders pizza on Christmas Eve? But we have made a point in our marriage to make our Christmas Eve be about the Savior, and we only have our immediate family there. And it was one of my favorite Christmas Eves because he convinced me, let's just order a pizza. And we did. And I was able to take my mind off of having to make everything perfect and instead enjoy the evening with my children and my husband doing the things that I love on Christmas Eve. Last year, like I said, I had surgery. And so instead of doing the fancy dinner, we did spaghetti. We made spaghetti. And it was so fun and it was so easy. And we just made spaghetti, and that's what we had for Christmas Eve dinner. Christmas Eve and Christmas Day don't have to be perfect. And mom doesn't have to run herself ragged making them that way. And if you're one that likes to have the big breakfast on Christmas morning, why don't you buy some store-bought muffins? Buy the Pillsbury cinnamon rolls that you can throw in the oven. Why your kids aren't going to remember all the fancy meals. They're going to remember that you were there, that you were present with them. So I hope these tips help you. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas. Simplify it, keep it simple, do what works for you, forgo the traditions that don't. And until next time, make it a great day. Thanks. Bye.